to use during a couple of years while they're building the other ones. I think that was a very nice gesture. Now,
Mr. President, what do you say to people who view that luxury jet as a personal gift to you?
you're ABC fake news, right? I could be a stupid person and say, oh, no, we don't want a free plane. We give free things out. We'll take one, too. And I think this was just a gesture of good faith.
Did Donald Trump just get offered a $400 million plane as a gift? And why does it feel like this is the setup for the biggest reality show plot twist yet? Imagine you're handed the keys to a $400 million Boeing 747-8. Sounds like a dream vacation upgrade, right? But if you're Donald Trump, that dream could land you in hot water instead of the skies. This so-called gift from Qatar is not your average souvenir. It's raised some serious questions about legality, ethics, and let's face it, common sense. A private jet like this isn't just a shiny object. It's a missile aimed directly at some very blurry ethical boundaries. Here's the deal. Qatar reportedly offered Trump this outrageously expensive jet.
On Qatar, has Qatar asked for anything in exchange for that $400 million luxury jumbo jet, given a gift worth millions of dollars and then not received anything?
It's not a gift to me, it's a gift to the Department of Defense.
During a larger diplomatic moment involving hundreds of billions of dollars in trade agreements. One part of that package? The $96 billion Boeing-Qatar Airways deal. 160 jets ordered, plus options for 50 more. That wasn't just business. It was the centerpiece of Trump's foreign policy dance, where trade deals rubbed elbows with his personal brand of international schmoozing. The timing here isn't just suspicious, it's practically screaming, "Look at me!" Critics think this plane isn't really a thoughtful token of appreciation, but more like a gold-plated thank you note stapled to a business deal. Now, let's talk about the legal pickle this puts Trump in. Ever heard of the emoluments clause? It's a pesky little rule in the US Constitution that basically says you can't accept gifts from a foreign government unless Congress signs off on it. A Rolex from a fan is one thing, but a $400 million jet from Qatar?
Well, I think what happens with the plane is that, we're very disappointed that it's taken Boeing so long to build a new Air Force One. We have an Air Force One that's 40 years old. I could say, no, don't give us, I want to pay you $1 billion or $400 million or whatever it is. Or I could say, thank you very much.
That's about as subtle as wearing a MAGA hat at a climate march. The clause exists for a reason, to stop foreign governments from slipping in bribes disguised as goodwill. An offer like this isn't just towing the line, it's stomping all over it in size 12 reality TV star shoes. Think of it like a giant Trojan horse. On the outside, it's a jet fueled by Qatar Airways and Trump's ego. But once you peek inside, what if it's filled with other motivations? Legal scholars have pointed out that accepting such a gift sets a chilling precedent. Imagine every world leader gifting politicians private jets, penthouses, or yachts.
I have a lot of respect for the leadership and for the leader, Qatar. And I think they knew about it because they buy Boeings. They buy a lot of Boeings. A few of you would. Let me tell you, you should be embarrassed asking that question. They're giving us a free jet.
At that point, diplomacy isn't foreign policy. It's just a corrupt auction. So, is this generous offering an olive branch or a not-so-subtle bribe? Either way, it's a $400 million headache that's left ethics watchdogs smashing the nearest red button. But wait, it's not just about ethical nightmares. What if this jet isn't exactly what it seems? What if this $400 million jet isn't a symbol of diplomacy, but a flying security nightmare? Sure, the plane might look like something out of a billionaire's dreams. Luxury lounges, gold accents, maybe even a mini fountain just to flex. But here's the catch. What's beneath all that flash? Is the plane just a high-end gift? Or does it come with extra features, like the kind that spy on everything you say? The problem is, no one has confirmed if this jet could ever meet the strict standards of Air Force One.
To use during a couple of years while they're building the other ones, I think that was a very nice gesture. Now,
Mr. President, what do you say to people who view that luxury jet as a personal gift to you?
You're ABC fake news, right? I could be a stupid person and say, oh, no, we don't want a free plane. We give free things out. We'll take one, too. And I think this was just a gesture of good faith.
Right now, the current Air Force One isn't just a plane. It's basically the US president's fortress in the sky. It carries advanced defense systems, encrypted communication tech, and countermeasures designed to protect against just about anything. Think of it as your regular flight. But if your regular flight could survive a James Bond level attack. Now compare that to a luxury jet handed over by a foreign government. Sure, it might be nice for a mid-air photo op, but that doesn't mean it's safe. Take cybersecurity, for example. According to experts, modern jets are already prone to hacking risks. Now toss in the fact that this particular plane was built overseas and handed straight from Qatar, and things start to feel dicey. If anyone had access to its systems before it was given to Trump, who's to say it hasn't been tampered with? Imagine Trump flying around in a jet that's essentially a Wi-Fi hotspot for spies. It sounds ridiculous, but it's not impossible. And retrofitting a plane like this to match Air Force One's security standards isn't like slapping on a turbocharger to a car. There's no guarantee it would even work. We also can't ignore the maintenance issue. Planes like this need servicing, and guess who'd most likely handle that? Whoever works for Qatar. That's not exactly reassuring when you consider the risks of foreign entities having access to the inner workings of a jet used by a former US president. The bottom line is, the jet might be gifted with a beautiful bow on top, but no one knows what's hiding inside the package. So what exactly is this plane's purpose? Is it meant to boost Trump's image, or could it actually become a tool for diplomatic risks and national security headaches? Either way, it's a shiny gift with way too many strings attached. And Trump? He's probably already picturing his name stamped in gold across the side. The $400 million jet isn't just a luxury plane. It's a symbol of how ethics, security, and personal agendas collide in politics. When foreign governments hand over gifts this extravagant, it doesn't just blur boundaries, it steamrolls them. Legal experts remind us the emoluments clause exists for a reason, to prevent this exact kind of questionable influence. If there isn't transparency and oversight here, what's next? A gold-plated tank as a thank you? Whether this is a bribe, a power move, or just Trump being Trump, one thing's clear. It's a messy mix of optics and ethics. Subscribe for more political chaos.